Welcome to NUItunes, the gesture-controlled music interface. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how this program works. We'll start off just by looking at basically how the system knows where you're gesturing. Basically all it does is follow the motion of your hand, and that's how it determines what's actually being interacted with within the program. So let's just start off by getting some music going. All you need for that is to lift your arm. And we can rate songs just by hovering over the rated button and then swiping across the screen to whatever desired number of stars the particular song has. Obviously, advancing tracks is similarly easy, just a swipe across the screen. Anyone who knows me knows I am not a big fan of Britney Spears. In fact, I really don't like her music, so this is a situation where I sort of give the minimum number of stars and move on to the next track. And, you know, the Beastie Boys, I'm a big fan of them, so we'll probably give them 5 stars and, you know, turn up the volume a little bit, because it's worth hearing. It's loud. So the real benefit of this program is, imagine a scenario where you're doing something around the house when, you like to play music in the background. A lot of people do this when they're making dinner, folding laundry, tidying up their room. And the great thing about systems like iTunes and Pandora is that they learn your likes and dislikes related to music based on how you rate songs. But if you don't rate songs, they don't learn. And when you're doing things like cooking dinner, your hands are all dirty, covered in raw meat juice, the last thing you really want to do is walk over to the computer, just to rate a song. It's just too much trouble, and it's just not really an efficient way. You're focused on making dinner, not music. So this allows you to still interact with your music system without tearing you away from what it is you're actually doing, just by using simple gestures to interact with the system. And I wanted to create an interface that was self-explanatory in terms of what the gestures were needed to interact with it. I'm going to briefly show a clip from the Microsoft Xbox 360 Kinect setup guide, which demonstrates some of the more standardized gestures that I don't think are very efficient for this type of system. In a lot of the Kinect interfaces, you have to hold your hand, basically hover over a button for an extended period of time in order to let the system confirm that that's actually what you intend to do, which I think is incredibly inefficient. Additionally, there's many instances in which you are required to use an arbitrary gesture in order to access certain systems. In this case, you can see the woman holding her left hand out at a 45-degree angle, which is something you just have to learn. So I was really trying to get away from that and move towards a more natural way of interacting with an on-screen interface. Because I think there's something really magical about a system that responds to simple gestures and basically just the position of your body. I'm by no means an expert programmer, but I hacked this together pretty quickly, and I think we're going to see this sort of software pop up more and more as the technology improves. And personally, I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really amazing.